Higher wisdom and guidance to live your dream life. This is the Mandy podcast. Welcome to episode 3. In today's podcast, we are talking about how fear holds us back from our dream life. And this guidance came in as I was talking with a few friends that were at this place in their life where they were beginning to feel this desire for more, but were so overcome with fear. And fear is a dominant emotion in our world, and it's much more a part of our day than we might even realize. And now we are being invited to make a decision about fear because we can't take it with us on the journey to our dream life. So I hope that you enjoyed this message. Here we go. Let's talk about how fear holds us back. Fear is one of those things that holds us back in our journey. It makes us feel like we're small, it makes us feel like we are out of control, it makes us feel like we don't know the path. And so for some, as a way to help to control the fear in their life, they've put a lot of controls in place, a lot of measures in place to protect themselves so that they don't feel the fear. And there is fear at all different levels. There's fear of things that might happen to them, fear of the unknown. Generally, when fear comes up, it is fear about the future. It is fear that we don't know where the money will come. We don't know where the money will come for our kids' college. We don't know where the money will come for the house that we want. We don't know how the job that we desire will come into play, and we have so much fear about the unknown. But truly where we are going is the unknown, and for us to be able to step into that fully, we have to be able to lessen our grip on fear. We have to be able to trust. Trust in the divine plan, trust in divine orchestration, trust that we have a team behind the scenes paving the way for us. Trust that what happens in our life is exactly what we intended to happen in our life, or what we attracted into our life. That nothing is outside of us, nothing happens to us, that everything happens for us. And so as we begin to make this journey into everything new, the new space, this is the new way to live. These are new relationships, new paradigms for church, new paradigms for religion, new paradigms for health, new paradigms for wealth and prosperity. Everything is beginning to change. And most people get very resistant to change. We've been hearing about change our whole life. This is a different kind of change. This isn't just a change in your manager at work or a small change in your life. This is a big change that we are getting ready to step into that is here for us. And it is the life that we came here to live. It is the new way to live. And stepping into that means that we have to let go of that fear. We have to trust. We have to trust in what's ahead of us. We've got to take down the barriers, take down the walls that we've built, that we have spent our whole lives building. Now we need to slowly start to take them down and surrender to what is coming. Because if you really, really want to live the life that you have always dreamed, if you've wanted to always live a life on the other side, if you feel like there has to be more, if you're just feeling like this can't be it, like this, there has to be more to life than this, if you are feeling that, then that means you're ready for what's next. You're ready for the more, which is on the other side of this. It's on the other side of fear. It's on the other side of lack and limitation and self-doubt. Where we are going is the most beautiful life experience. And you might be thinking, well, that's nuts. How could this happen when there's so much chaos in the world? And that is exactly the way that it was designed to be. That is exactly what is happening. It is all happening exactly as it is supposed to happen. And from the chaos, we began to see the vision for something new. We began to see a vision for something new. We know we don't want to live in the chaos. for our entire life. We know that we are ready for something else. Maybe you can't quite pinpoint what that something more is. Maybe you would just like a new job. Maybe you just like a new home. Maybe you just like to be financially free. Maybe you would just like a spouse or better relationships or more loving relationships. And yes, all of that. That is where we're going. That is life on the other side of lack and limitation and fear. And it's here for us now. We get to experience it. That is what we came here to experience. And our soul's desires are to be a part of this new experience. We are here for it all. We've had our opportunity to experience the other side. We've had our opportunity to experience the contrast. But we didn't come here to live an entire lifetime of that lack, limitation, and fear. And now we get to make the move. And we all get to choose how quickly, how aggressively we want to make that move. For some, it might just be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. For others, it might be maybe 1.5 feet in. And for others, it might just be flying across and jumping into what is next. We all get to choose. But the quicker that we make that choice, and the quicker that we begin to surrender to what is next, the more we get to experience and live in this new world that we're going to experience. The faster that that can happen, the faster that we are able to begin to integrate our higher self into our life, into this everyday world, the faster, the more guidance that we have throughout our day, the more love that we feel throughout our day, the more abundance that we feel. Once we make that shift, once we set that intention that we are ready to surrender, we're ready to shed the fear, we are ready to step into the unknown of what's ahead. Because where we're going, there is no playbook. Hasn't been done. There is no playbook. We have to trust our hearts that where we're going is the right direction. And we have to trust that feeling in our body. We have to trust those messages from our higher self that are guiding us in a new direction. We have to trust that many of the ways that we have in place right now don't resonate anymore. The ways that we're doing things, our systems, our processes that we have in place, you're probably feeling that they don't resonate anymore. And that is because it's time for the new. It is time for a new way to live. And we all begin to make this journey together, all at different paces, all in different ways. No two journeys will be the same, but that we all will be making this journey. And it's happening. And we have to consciously make that choice that we are ready. We are ready to put the fear behind us. We are ready to step into the unknown, to step into our heart. And for once, let our heart guide the way instead of our head. Once we begin to let our heart lead the way, every other piece, every other step of your journey begins to unfold in the most beautiful, beautiful way. And so right now it is about trusting. It is about surrendering. It is about setting the intention that you are ready. You are ready to let it all in. You are ready to let in this new way to live, that you are ready for it. And let your higher self then begin to show you glimpses of what's in store. It is truly the life that you always dreamed of, and it's here. Trust and surrender, and let your heart lead the way.